Hi everybody and welcome to another Linfield Coaches CatChat. Joe Stewart out here with head Linfield women's soccer coach Steve Simmons on a beautiful day in McMinnville, Oregon. How you doing, Coach?
Another beautiful day. Well, we're in a string of wonderful days, haven't we?
We are, and you know, we got the men's team out here practicing today, getting the work in. They're having a great year, and
that's awesome.
And that doesn't happen without the morning work too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But let's get into your team. You guys are coming off a split weekend where you do break through finally for that first conference win. But let's start on Saturday first against Whitworth.
Yeah.
That 3-0 loss. Let's just kind of break that one down.
Sure.
And I mean, you know, that seemed like that was going to be a pretty evenly matched game coming into the weekend.
Yeah.
Where did things kind of shift? And you end up giving up 2 goals in the second half as well.
Right.
After keeping them to 1 in the first. But kind of just break that one down for us.
Yeah. You know, if you look at the phases of that game, you know, we were really on the front foot at the beginning, and we needed to take our chances because we created a lot of chances. We weren't clinical enough. The girls know that, and so, you know, Whitworth was able to weather the storm, and they capitalized on their chances. It was as simple as that. And so, you know, we want to stop, like, you know, these losses have been like 3-goal losses. We want to stop doing that. So, but we never fell out of the game against Whitworth. We just didn't take our chances when you need to take your chances. And so that was the big takeaway for us. And then obviously we want to shore things up in the back, but that would be the Whitworth story.
And yeah, of course, not looking to put blame on anyone or any position group, but chances, you had them.
Yeah.
But do you feel that this one, the 3 goals coming back, we've talked about it all year, do you think that was more of a product of not taking care of the ball, or were there some weaknesses in the back line?
No, I think it's a combination of a lot of those. I think, you know, we want to take care of the ball better, but when you get on the scoreboard, it changes the emotional momentum of the game. You can see with players, the opposition, your own team, how that changes, and we weren't able to capitalize on that. And then from there, taking care of the ball, you know, being more sound when we have the ball in the back, and then, you know, being able to handle transition, because the transition that they provided against us, we felt we could have dealt with it better, and we just did it on the day. So, but I feel if we capitalize on our chances, then the kind of the nature of the game changes.
Moving on to Sunday, let's keep it positive. And what did it feel like? I mean, what were the feeling with the team when you guys all got together after the match? Just to finally break through after a pretty frustrating start to conference play, going to the second half, and finally got the monkey off your back in that first round.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long time coming for the players. I was happy for them. Kind of made hard work of it, to be honest with you. But, you know, I've had teams in the past where, you know, you're in this moment and you're doing everything you can except, you know, getting over the line. And so when you have to have that struggle and you get over the line, at that moment it's like more relief than belief, you know, and that's just where we're at as a program. But, you know, if I reflect back and I look at statistics, we've been the aggressor in almost every single game, hands down. And so you look like at the nature of a Sunday game, the way that worked out, Whitman came in playing as fresh. So Whitman and Whitworth played on Wednesday. And so we play Whitworth on Saturday. Whitman doesn't have a game. So we're playing a team that's fresh. That is so hard to do. And so I'm so proud of the players for being able to step up and take that challenge on. And then the second piece is being able to believe that you can score goals, because we're creating and we're just not picking up the paycheck. And, you know, we were able to do that on Sunday, and then see it through. Because you've seen it with a couple of results, we just haven't seen the game through to get 3 points, and we got 3 points on Sunday, and so let's kind of keep, you know, forward on that one.
As that attack develops, I mean, we saw your senior striker Laney Green come out and have 2 goals on Sunday to help get the win. How crucial will contributions from those couple of upperclassmen on the attack, like Laney, like McKenna Blix, like Izzy Charles, over these next few weeks, as you try and put some more positive results together, when you've mostly got a pretty young side out there a lot of the time?
Well, you know, the way we play, we play very collective, so, you know, it really doesn't matter how many years of experience you have. Is that you're in those moments, you know, you're in a situation where you have to capitalize. And so, you know, Laney, by nature of position, she's you know, closer to the goal, so she's been able to capitalize. But we've had so many chances to where, you know, if you do take your chances like we want to take our chances, you know, we'll be in a different spot. But, you know, I'm still very, very optimistic because we're creating chances. This conversation would be different if I felt like we're not creating chances. But if you look at stats sheet, and I know you do, I mean, we're putting up double-digit type of attempts on goal, corner kicks, etc. And so we're going to still keep on doing that. And the other piece that, you know, on Sunday we started 7 freshmen,
Right.
you know, and that shows it's not reflected in the record, but the depth, right? We can go to a larger group of players, albeit younger, and still compete and get a result.
We've kind of alluded to it throughout the year, and just kind of going back to this conversation as you brought it up a couple of minutes ago, but the back-to-backs in this league, it can be a grind. Just talk about the challenges with that, as you kind of mentioned already, and how have you guys been able to manage that this season, and for the most part, be able to stay pretty healthy, which was not the case last year. Some that's freak injuries sometimes, but a lot of it can be wear and tear. So how have you guys been able to manage that this year?
Well, you know, it does help if you have a deeper squad. So, you know, we've rotated as many as 20. I think we did 20 this weekend at one point, that's a lot, you know. So that means everybody's got to be on the same page. So when your number is called, you got to hit the ground running. So coming off the bench in college soccer, especially if you're doing Saturday, Sunday, you have to be so dialed in because the game is not going to stop for you to get yourself acclimated. And I thought that the girls did a good job, and the health piece is a big deal. You know, knock on wood, for the most part, we've had a couple like Callie Calvert-Juice. Callie's been out, so that's a senior, right? But the other girls have stepped up and have learned. I think the main thing in almost every single conference game, these girls know that they've had opportunities to win. And if you believe you can do that, all we need to do is just continue to move the needle so that they can have the evidence by getting through. So that's what this next half is going to be.
Yeah, we start the second half of conference play this weekend, and Puget Sound and PLU coming to town. Puget Sound on Friday night, PLU on Sunday. 2 teams that you did lose to 3-0 to open conference play. Where is the team now compared to where they were at the beginning of the season? How do you turn those into more competitive matches?
They're more experienced, for sure. They have a better idea of what's coming, in particular the freshmen that have been featured in. And I have a better idea about my own group and kind of the nuances, because when you go into conference play for the first time with a large group of players who haven't, you kind of discover on the fly, okay, this is how you're going to react. So we know that we're going to have a wonderful test this weekend. But those are the teams I want to play. You want to play those teams because you get a true measurement of where you're at, and the girls get a true measurement of where they're at. And so we'll put a good shift in. We're always going to try to win the games, and then let everything fall as it may. But we want to take this second half of the season as an opportunity to build trajectory, and nothing more, nothing less than that.
What is kind of the goal expectation for that trajectory? I mean, it's been a tough start. Do you think this team can make a push into the middle of the table?
Yeah, I think so. You look at opportunities that we left on the table in the first half, we'd be in the middle of the table right now, right? So we got to learn from that, and we're gonna try to take the money and run this time. So listen. This group of kids are just wonderful. I love working with them, and I tell them that, and I mean that. You just want so bad for them to turn the corner. Mm-hmm. It never is on the timeline that you want it to be. So I believe in them. When it happens, it won't be a surprise to them.
All right, that's what we like to hear. Once again, the Wildcats host the Tacoma Schools this weekend. Friday night, Puget Sound coming to town at 5 o'clock before PLU on Sunday at noon. Coach, good luck this weekend. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it.